When we're young people, we engage in this fantasy world of options. What am I going to be? A teacher, a doctor, a lawyer? What is it? The world is my oyster. I just have to reach into the apple tree and pick it like an apple. Just easy peasy. And it may take a long time before we realize that we were made for a very particular purpose. And that most of those doors, in fact, perhaps all of those doors at one time may be closed, except for the one that God intends for us to walk through. So here's one person's perspective on options. February 22nd, I had problems making decisions because my standards were impossible to achieve. I wanted to make decisions that would get me exactly what I wanted, or I didn't want to make them at all. I learned in Al-Anon that no one can know in advance all the consequences of any decision. We can only take the information at hand and do our best in choosing thoughtfully. I don't have to make decisions alone. I can turn to God and ask for help. Over time, I have come to realize that this help takes many different forms. A meeting topic that offered perspective, a tug at my stomach, a quote coincidence, and sometimes God speaks through others. When members share their experience, strength, and hope, I listen carefully to how they handled similar situations. In the grand scheme of things, no single decision is ever really that important. I can do my best to make decisions wisely, but the results are in the hands of a higher power. Today's reminder, with the help of a higher power, decision making can be one of life's great adventures. Each crossroads brings a new challenge, and I am capable of dealing with whatever comes my way. The quote, when I used to make specific requests of God, I was so busy waiting for them to be granted that I didn't realize the answers were staring at me in the face, end quote. So often I was banging on doors and pushing my way through doors that God didn't intend for me. I was so busy trying to take control of my own destiny that I didn't notice the doors that were right in front of me that were wide open. I was preoccupied with making choices about things that weren't mine to have. I can laugh about it now, but it's been a painful process. I hope this reflection is a blessing to you.